Persuasive writing, claims, reasons, and evidence. What a claim is. We talked about this a little bit today in class. A claim must be argumentative. When you make a claim, you're arguing for a certain interpretation or understanding of your subject. A good claim is really specific. So here's some examples of strong claims and weak arguments that aren't really a claim. So here's a strong one. J.K. Rowling is a stronger author than Jeff Kinney because she uses descriptive language and suspenseful plot points to make her stories interesting. You might agree or disagree with that claim, but it's well written because it's direct, it's clear, and it has detail. Here's another strong claim. Honeybees are a vital part of our ecosystem because they help to pollinate a wide variety of plants. And here are some weak non-examples, things that are not really a claim. In this paragraph, I will talk about why J.K. Rowling is a good author. So first of all, when you're talking about your writing, that's not as strong as when you're directly stating a point. And secondly, you're not being really clear about what your claim is here. Here's another one. I think honeybees are kind of important. When you're wishy-washy, using words like kind of, sort of, that's not a strong claim. And even adding in I think or in my opinion, you can still do that in 5th grade, but you'll find that as you're going through 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and definitely in high school, your teachers will discourage you from using in my opinion or I think and ask you to make a more direct claim, such as honeybees are a vital part of our ecosystem, where you're making a statement rather than I think or I sort of think. Okay. A claim persuades, argues, convinces, proves, or provocatively suggests something to a reader who may or may not agree with you. A non-academic argument, you're probably familiar with these things, is usually a heated debate. So it might be a debate between two kids. I win, you lose, we're playing Foursquare and you cheated, that kind of thing. Or I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican. I'm a Republican, you're a Democrat. I'm for the death penalty, you're against the death penalty, things like that. And academic arguments can draw on political and social and cultural and personal positions and experiences. However, an academic claim is different because it's usually a little bit more complex. It's usually nuanced a little bit. It's more specific. It's respectful and it's detailed, and you're using evidence to support your argument. So the rules of an academic argument say that the following cannot be used as reasons in an argument essay. Because it's my personal opinion, that can't be a solid reason in your essay. Because my friends or relatives think so, or because most people think so, not a solid argument or a solid reason. Because it's always been this way, because it's tradition, because it's obvious, because it's morally right. All of these things, the rules of academic arguments say you can't really use those as your reasons in an argument essay. So we're going to review again what a claim is. A claim must be argumentative, and when you make a claim, you're arguing for a certain interpretation or understanding of your subject. A good claim, remember, is very specific. Here's some more examples of weak claims. So if you said Twinkies are delicious, and that was your whole claim, kind of weak. I like dance music. It's a little too personal. I think J.K. Rowling is a better writer than E.B. White. It's a little wishy-washy with the I think and just with no reasoning here. The mayor is a bad man. It's a claim, but it's not a super strong claim. Here's some examples of strong, arguable claims. Twinkies taste better than other snack cakes because of their texture, their creamy filling, and their golden appearance. Or J.K. Rowling is a more effective writer than James Joyce because she creates a believable imaginary world through descriptive language. Or the mayor has continually done the community a disservice by mishandling money, focusing on unimportant causes, and failing to listen to the voters. So can you see how these claims are much more specific than the weaker claims? Okay. Another thing to think about is that an argument essay is not a mystery novel. You want to be clear about where you're going with your argument so that the reader can follow and understand and believe you. When you're constructing an argument and substantiating a claim, which means backing up your ideas. I love using that word, substantiating a claim, though. So substantiating just means backing up your ideas with reasons. you will find that there are few issues in the world that are really black and white or all or nothing types of arguments. Most arguments are a little more complex. And even some of you yesterday when we were talking, you could see 2 or 3 sides of an issue, and it's really hard to take a side for the essay. So, argumentative writing is about being able to articulate a position and argue it using academic evidence. So, you're choosing a side and you're arguing, or you're choosing a claim and you're arguing that claim using academic evidence. Complex claims rarely have a single right or wrong answer, but really what they're about is helping us to think or analyze or explain our ideas. In life, it's really important to listen to people who don't necessarily agree with you. It's really important to hear their hearts and to listen respectfully to what they have to say. In fifth grade level argumentative writing, you might find yourself sounding like a know it all, and that's normal and that's okay. You're going to become a more complex writer as you grow. This year, it's just basically the introduction to argumentative writing. And as you get older, you'll learn how to make counter arguments and how to reflect multiple perspectives in your argument writing. So if it's kind of basic now, or it seems one sided or too strong in one direction or another, um, that's something you'll be able to work on and hone as you get older. Okay? And we'll go ahead and do a couple of examples. We're not going to be writing another argumentative essay, but what we are going to be doing is learning how to identify solid claims and weak claims so that you can notice these things in your own writing and in the writing of others.